Morning students. Today we will do the practical related to refraction through the glass slab. Our topic is refraction through glass slab. So practically I will show you, I am just making a diagram here to let you understand what is the practical. I will place a glass slab A, B, C, D over the paper A4 size sheet, and this sheet is placed over the drawing board. Now I will demark A, B, C, D like this, and I will fix two pin P1 and P2 like this. Okay. So now if I want to see through this face CD, through this face, then the upper part of the pin, top part of the pin will appear as it is, but the lower part of the pin through which the light is passing through the glass layer will be slightly distorted, slightly displaced. So now my main practical is to fix the pins P3, P4 such that the legs of P3, P4 and legs of P1, P2, they will coincide on. And if I fix the pin, practically I will show you how I am going to do. This pin would be the pin P3 and this pin would be the pin P4. Okay, now nothing to do, you have to join these two pins and extend the line like this. Now you can understand, this is the incident ray, this is the emergent ray, but I have not shown the refracted ray. How to show? You have to draw normal here and you have to draw one normal here like this. Okay, this angle is angle of emergence. Now what you have to do, if this point is O and this point is L, you have to join these 2 points, and I am getting line like this. This is the refracted ray and this angle is angle of refraction. Is it okay? So what happens in glass slab? Refraction is occurring 2 times. First time light ray is moving from rarer to denser medium, it bends towards normal. Second time light ray is moving from denser to rarer medium, it bends away from the normal. And now if I extend the incident ray like this, if I extend the incident ray, then some gap is introduced here. Means the advanced incident ray and emergent ray, there is a gap, and this gap is known as lateral shift. In other way you can say it is lateral displacement. Now practically I am showing you how it can be done. Let us see. I have a drawing board here. This is the drawing board. This is A4 size sheet and this is a glass slab. I have to place glass slab over this sheet and demarcation should be there with the help of pencil. I have done that earlier. I have fixed 2 pin P1 and P2 like this. Okay. Now what do you need to do? You show the diagram from the top and let us see from the top. The diagram looks like this. Okay, you can see 2 pins P1 and P2, they are fixed, and now I have to see the image of their legs through this face, through this face. Focus, let it be focused. Now please observe it carefully. Now you can see these are the legs. This line, you can see these are the legs and this is the top part. For top part there is no refraction, but for the leg parts there is refraction. Now what you need to do, you have to coincide these 2 legs. Okay, so I am trying to coincide these 2 legs. Okay, now you can see now these two legs are about to coincide. Now you can say these two legs are coinciding. Now I have to fix two more pin P3 P4 along their line so that all four would be aligned. So I am trying, let us see what happens. I am fixing one more pin like this. Now 3 pins are aligned and I am fixing one more pin like this. Now all the 4 are approximately aligned. Now if you see from the top, see how it looks like. 2 pins and 2 more pins. Now I am taking out this glass slab and taking out the pins also. This is pin, encircle this hole. This is one hole. This is second hole. This is according to diagram P2. This is P1 and these 2 pins P3 and P4. Now I am completing the diagram. You carefully please observe this diagram. I am joining these 2 pins, means these 2 holes like this, and these 2 holes also. I have to encircle first and then I have to join these 2 holes and I have to make one line. Okay, so you can understand this is the incident ray and this is the emergent ray. Now for refracted ray I need a normal, and here also I need a normal. So according to diagram, if this is O and this is L, this point is L, this point is O, I need to join these 2 points, point O and L. This would be the refracted ray. This would be the refracted ray. Now this is angle of incidence, this is angle of refraction, and this angle of refraction would be equal to this angle. So for next pair of media, this is angle of incidence, but you can write here R, and this is the angle of refraction, but a new name for this is E. So A, B, C, D. Now our experiment is complete. Now what to do? Now I have to extend the incident ray like this. And you can see there is a gap between the emergent ray and advanced incident ray. This is the gap, and this gap is known as lateral shift. Lateral shift. Show the diagram from top. Now, dear student, in this way you can perform the practical. It's very easy. I have shown you like this. You have to just be careful when you are aligning the legs of P1, P2 and P3, P4. If legs of all the 4 are aligned, it means you have performed better. Now you have to complete the diagram. Thank you, students.